Developing the Christian community and educating young women in India became the greatest achievements of Isabella Thoburn. By challenging gender norms, first here in the US and later in India, Isabella created and expanded spaces and institutions to include women. Born on March 29, 1840, to a Scot-Irish immigrant family, Isabella was the second youngest of 10 children. Her family was strongly religious and followed the Family of Friends denomination. At an early age, Isabella understood the generous and selfless values her family exemplified toward others. While her father died when she was 10 years old, her mother continued to model the importance of service towards the church and one's community. Education was also of great importance, and Isabella put a great deal of effort into learning. As Isabella grew older, she became very keen on teaching. It was in 1866 that Isabella's brother wrote to her from India about the need for women to be educated in Asia. Isabella felt very sure that this was her calling and planned to enter the mission field alongside her brother. Unfortunately, the church had previously never sent women overseas as missionaries, especially not unmarried women alone. This caused Isabella to not have the funding for 3 years. She did not give up, though. Eventually, the organization of the Women's Foreign Missionary Society of the Methodist Episcopal Church developed, and they chose to support Isabella in her endeavor. As Isabella became more familiar with people of Lucknow, India, she too saw a need for young girls to be educated and began the first girls' college in 1870. The school began with just 6 brave students in one small room. Many of the girls were afraid to attend because the local priest from the village told everyone that educating girls was a sin. Lucknow's Women's College became the first female college in Asia. Today it is much larger, and the name was changed to Isabella Thoburn College after Isabella's death on September 1st, 1901 to cholera. An excerpt from the college constitution states, "The purpose of Isabella Thoburn College is to provide higher education, primarily to Christian women, which will include the imparting of sound learning, the building of character, and the knowledge of God as revealed in Jesus Christ, to present to these young women the message of Jesus Christ through regular Bible study, Christian testimony and example, witness and worship in accordance with Christian belief and doctrines, and to extend the facilities and opportunities to young women of other faiths and communities who voluntarily wish to receive education in Christian environment." Isabella Thoburn College is one of 9 colleges in Asia which has established a Center for Women's Studies and Development. When speaking about the purpose of the college, Isabella spoke frankly. The quilt that honored Isabella Thoburn was submitted by Honest Akhtar, along with the Isabella Thoburn College Alumni Association. The quilt honors Isabella Thoburn, but it also honors Constance Prinath Das. She was the first Indian president of Isabella Thoburn College. Constance was president from 1939 to 1944. The quilt is white and gold, which represents the college colors of Isabella Thoburn College. The work towards the center of the quilt is called applique work. It was introduced to India by early Muslim conquerors. The women in India still have a long way to go before they are as valued as they should be. Thankfully, women like Isabella and Constance fought for the education of women in India when others disagreed about the education of young Indian girls. It is no surprise at all why Isabella and Constance would be remembered alongside great women like Margaret Sanger, Mother Teresa, and Helen Keller. It is evident that the work Isabella did influenced the people around her and continues to influence people now. Isabella's actions demonstrated the need for women's roles to occupy more space within religious institutions and women to be given equal mobility as men. She also felt strongly that the native people within the country held a unique standpoint and were far more likely to reach their people than outsiders. These characteristics of Isabella's work are markings of a true global feminist, and I am proud to know of the work Isabella Thoburn set out to do over 100 years ago.